Hello there, beautiful Libra energies. Welcome to my tarot nook. I'm hoping all is well and good with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. So Libra, I'm going to do a little bit of an energy reading for you and also a love reading, tarot love reading for you here. So just to give you a little bit of a heads up with that, this is going to be for the Libra collective, Libra Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising energies. All right, very general reading, but I'm going to tap into this energy and see what it is they want you to know, what they're hiding, what do they expect from you, want from you, all right, where they want you to be, all that. So thank you to all returning subscribers and welcome you viewers for checking out this reading. I sincerely appreciate your time. Please feel free to like the video. If you enjoy tarot, subscribe. Excuse me. You can also tap the little notification bell for future reminder uploads for when I upload. And I do upload weekly, so that's kind of where things are. Anything else you'd like to know about me, feel free to ask or check the description box below. So about the channel and where things are with me overall with my tarot journey here on YouTube. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and pull some more cards here. Make sure everything is nice and straight before I get started with these over here. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's here. What else is here for Libra? What energies? What they want to say? We have a heartbroken energy here. All right. Okay. So we have addictions as well. There could be a little bit of a possessive energy, a controlling energy over your relationship, but there could be emotional blockages as well. All right, something here that could have started out of love. Something here could have started with a sense of passion and fire, but it's been like going through very like significant changes. Feelings of feeling lost. Things are like not working out for some of you. Something could be leading towards a breakup, or you're on the verge of changing something up, or something could have just recently broken up. Passion's here. Okay. Passions here. This is something where you both had insane chemistry towards one another. There was a burning desire for each other, and I don't know where stuff just started changing or stuff took a different course. All right. Feels like there's a desire for a new phase or change. Somebody wants to salvage or fix something here. But I feel like there's an energy here that's also not playing like showing their true self and really what they want. Okay, so some of you could just be in a place where, you know, you're really kind of reflecting on your choices, or the person that you're dealing with, they could be dealing with changes themselves and they're reflecting on what their heart truly wants versus what they really are doing right now. There's just a lot of reflection overall, thinking, looking back at, you know, just past relationships. Not necessarily that they're hung up on anybody else in the past, just kind of putting things in perspective. I feel like this is somebody that wants to make new memories, build new memories with you. They missed the initial connection that you both had, the fire that was in it. But something could have been kind of also disrupting the flow of things, all right? The transformation, your journey could just be taking some bumps and, you know, curves and turns here out of nowhere, some sharp turns. All right, so the Nine of Wands here. Okay, so your overall love vibe here. I feel like the relationship is kind of feeling in a defensive place. Maybe both of you are trying to kind of guard yourselves, or guard yourselves in the relationship, to kind of maybe defending your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Okay, like the territories here, there's maybe some boundaries that are being put up for some reason. I also feel like there could be kind of just a sense of exhaustion excuse me, with keeping up with just kind of trying to maybe stay ahead of one another for some reason. Okay, it doesn't have to be like competition too strong, but it could just be kind of if you're defensive, they're more defensive. If you're secretive, they're secretive. If they're lying, you're lying. It just feels like there's just kind of a little bit of a hidden desires, hidden passions, and hidden just intentions in general. Excuse me. It does feel like here, down here, it's just that somebody's not playing their cards unless they have to salvage or fix something. So it's kind of like they have no problem But up here, we're dealing with issues that are causing distress or putting the relationship on shaking grounds or questionable play in a questionable state. All right, so we have the King of Cups here is showing up in the reverse. The King of Cups is a Aquarius energy with also Pisces in it. I do feel like there's a sense of emotional maturity that's lacking in the relationship in general. Mutual energy, there's a lot of growth here that needs to happen. It doesn't mean anything bad. It just means like when it comes to emotional awareness, connection, understanding, there's some things that are just needing some balance. I feel like for a lot of you here that value actual harmony and balance in life in general, I should say, this is kind of like puts you in a very distressed place. Like I was just saying earlier, it puts you off your mark. And plus you could be dealing with people that are giving you also bad advice. Even though you might have somebody around you that's moody and stuff like that, this person may actually care about you, but you might be around people that are also giving you just generally bad advice. So if you're sharing some of this with other people, I would kind of like watch what you're sharing, because they could indirectly like spray the connection with more toxicity and keep you in low spirits. Okay, maybe somebody here is not happy that you're in this connection and they'd rather kind of have you not be in one, or maybe be with you. I don't know. Somebody here feels like they're tugging. There's two kings here, so somebody's trying to play. And see what they can catch. If they can catch you here, if they can hook you, maybe pull you away from somebody else. It's weird, but there's two energies here. All right, we have the Hierophant, signified by the number 5. The Hierophant is a Taurus energy. The Hierophant reverse in terms of their feelings towards you right now, Libra. I feel like this person just really wants to um, maintain certain traditions and not change a whole lot. They want to live by like their own rules or establish their own traditions. They don't want to be kind of bound to society, or like, they challenge the norms. Like, so they, for some reason, I feel like they're trying to figure out their own path to harmony and happiness. But it just basically makes you, it makes the relationship feel like the relationship needs are being ignored, or your needs are being ignored, or what you're saying is being ignored, because they're kind of focusing on doing things a certain way and not a certain way. Like, there's like no equal, the balance is off with that one again. And you're showing up as a Libra where balance is really, really important to you. All right. I do feel like there's a sense of resistance here to a certain level of commitment as well. And it shows not by what they're saying, but how they're acting towards some things, or sometimes how they're not acting and by what they're saying. It's just that this is somebody that's still working their way through becoming structured or more committed or understanding, but at the same time, they're not really letting out all their, cards. But they really do have like an actual passionate connection to you. They do care about you. They do, they think of you as somebody they want to be in a relationship with. They're not dismissing that at all, but it just feels like, there's a place where they kind of want to have like instead of kind of like dwelling on the things that maybe they need to fix, they'd rather have just a fresh beginning and just see where the road leads. And that's kind of sort of typical. It depends on the how fresh this relationship is, or maybe how much offline it's been. So there's a little bit of a liberty in how they're trying to do things, even though they're very restricted with control sometimes. All right, so the Knight of Wands is here in the reverse. I feel like in terms of relationships, hopes and desires, there's some unfulfillment here. I mean, it's coming through lack of momentum and the passion here. The movement of the relationship it's not advancing. I feel like some of you, there could be whatever excitement, again, we started off with the Knight of Wands, whatever spark, whatever it is that was kind of making things feel amazing and awesome, is just kind of dwindled. The fire's been put out, or the flame is out, it feels like. Yeah, it just feels like, the efforts are not being put in there at all. Feels very frustrating. All right, so for some of you, you're just feeling stuck right now, though. Something is just not achievable at this time. All right, so there could be sense of disappointment here also playing out for you, and how things have become in the relationship. You're feeling a little disappointed right now. All right, so it just feels like what can drive this? What can make this work? What can we do here? We also have the Knight of Cups in terms of challenges your person might be facing. I feel like their biggest challenge is they're on a certain emotional journey, so they're learning, they're figuring something out. They're on a quest here to find the right love and to be in love, and they're enjoying maybe they're just kind of wanting to be in a place where they're feeling love, right? And so there are certain addictions in general, life addictions or not, but their addiction here could be focusing on the romance and the love aspect of things, and not necessarily the mastering of the emotions of things. But I do feel like in whichever direction we look, there's a desire to take movement or to act on something. Um, because the emotional fulfillment that they're wanting is coming from like a love place, from a place of love. They want to, the relationship right now, whatever emotional fulfillment the relationship is missing, the challenge is because they're kind of approaching it from everything from a love place. And obviously, emotions need to be kind of addressed. We cannot be kind of, it's not like they're detached. They're just not, that's not their focus, it feels like. And that's been a challenge, okay? So the Five of Swords, how can they fix this, or what might they do to fix this? I feel like for a lot of you, this person could kind of, again, could be kind of like all talk, no action, not necessarily working on improving really anything or caring to advance something beyond the present, beyond the here and now. So there could be a little bit of a manipulation energy coming through from them when they're dealing with challenges. Okay, so it kind of, but I feel like the manipulation more works to their advantage. It kind of gives them more of a pass, or it kind of gives them a little bit of a sense of liberty or sense of a freedom. Okay, but sometimes this can become like a little bit competitive, because sometimes the Five of Swords, it's kind of like there's a little bit gaslighting. Things become very competitive. It's like you're having to fight for their time, their love, their affection, and stuff like that. Or not fight, but just like it's like lacking, or it's not there. So when I say manipulation tactics, they can do whatever it is that to smooth out the situation. But what they're saying and what they're acting, again, that whole balance back and forth, it comes up, and you notice it, you pick up on it. I do feel like for a lot of you, this person kind of might be in a place where they kind of do things that are self-serving, so that's kind of also why I was also saying manipulating, because they could manipulate the outcome so that it can still serve them, but also make you happy for that situation at that time. And again, I feel like there's just a lot of discovery here taking place with this person. So it's not so much, for example, that they don't care to be with you. They do. It's just that there's a lot of restrictions on the mind, or just in terms of like patterns, or just kind of just ways of thinking that are just kind of very either direct or kind of like rough, kind of like just, they're still, again, I feel like they're sorting themselves out. So it comes through a little bit though, it bleeds over though, and it kind of makes aspects of the relationship suffer. So the Ten of Wands here in reverse, this is a Sagittarius, or I'm sorry, yeah, it is. Damn. Oh, yeah, it is. I was like, what? Because I was thinking about the King of Wands. I was like, but look, the Ten of Nooks King, they're both Sagittarius. So the Ten of Wands in the reverse here. So what is unknown or hidden or unspoken at this time? I feel like some of you here, you might not be kind of speaking out loud about the burdens of this, so the aspects of the relationship that's being burdensome on you. Some of things you kind of carrying the partner through some aspects of this relationship, and it's just a lot of work for, you don't know, like, I don't feel like there's value, or you're seeing super like reciprocity, or the value in return, where they kind of alleviate you of your burdens, or they share them, because they're not doing any of that. So it's kind of like there's a strong imbalance in the relationship, where one person is doing a lot more, but there's also like a lot of negative thinking. You see what I'm saying? Look up here how they're showing up. There's a lot of negative thinking, and I feel like this could be because of emotional blockages, okay, or just things that they need to process or deal with, and rather than kind of act obsessive and possessive, they should kind of be feeling more liberated and understand, like, because they do truly have unconditional love for you, but they're not showing it in their actions, which is causing a problem for some of you. So the King of Wands, again, Sagittarius energies here. Again, despite all these challenges, I feel like, what they really want from you is just, I feel like they want you to be in charge, honestly. Just, they don't want to fight. They don't want to, I feel like they are very confident in themselves. They're fire in the relationship. They're, emotional connection, all that. This could be just something, because this could be like the first time they're like in a serious relationship or doing something meaningful. Like, to them, they're not coming from a place of malice. So like the whole manipulation and stuff like that, it's not something that's deceptive. I don't see a third party. I don't see anything. If anything, I just kind of see that there's just elements of kind of like perhaps thinking about like past relationships, but not in a way that they're missing them, but comparing them to like how they feel about you. And when they compare, it's like you hold, you hold the icing, you hold the cake or whatever. You take the icing, you take the cake, I guess, whatever. There's a little, just again, a little bit of a manipulation energy showing up. Sometimes I feel like they just have to lie through things, but again, I don't feel like a lot of it comes from a strong deceptive place. I do feel like it's just some of you, this person just doesn't either want to, they just didn't want to deal. Sometimes it's just, I feel like they just don't, they're not like just too serious, but it's not like intentional. It's just they're not trying to be serious about every single thing. All right, so this is what I have for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know again in the comments how you're doing, how you're feeling. All right, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. Like the video if you enjoyed the reading and it resonated. Let me know. I would sincerely appreciate it. Also subscribe if you haven't done so. Give the channel a try. And don't forget to check out my playlists, or just check out my About Me, or just read the description box below if you're interested to know more. All right, I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.